From Random House Children's Books comes Growing Pangs, a relatable graphic novel by Catherine Ormsby and Molly Brooks about growing up and OCD. Katie's a little different, but her best friend Casey accepts her for who she is. But when Casey starts to act strange, Katie begins to worry. She knows tapping on a drawer 3 times won't make her worries go away, but she can't stop. Is something wrong with her? And will anyone want to be friends with her if they find out? Growing Pangs is available wherever books are sold.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Here's a big question as people are going to be traveling for the holidays. You're going to be in hotel rooms, perhaps? Uh-huh. And if you are you going to be a thief? Are you going to take the toiletries?
Is that really stealing?
Yeah, that's complimentary, isn't it?
I feel like that's just like a nice little service that they give to us.
They put him in the room for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hair dryer, the television,
The
pillows. Yeah.
Comforter.
The money in that register, the front desk.
Yeah.
These are all things that are owed to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are
Toilet.
The hot tub.
Yeah.
Oh, I take them all. Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations getting that out of there.
I show up with a moving truck.
Yeah. So, well, you know what? I'd like to call you all a bunch of thieves, at least when it comes to toiletries. But as it turns out, you are really allowed to take them anyway. So it's not really stealing. But I don't know how many people knew that and just took them anyway.
I just assumed. I mean, they're like these teeny tiny, sample size things. I just figured, okay, well, this is just up for grabs.
Yeah.
I always took the open ones. I figured, I used it, but I did always feel a little weird about taking the unopened ones.
They don't know. You just say that you used them all a little bit.
I know you're absolutely right. There's this, but I feel like I opened one and then they always put a new one in, so they know that they know my consumption. It's like he only used a quarter of this, but we'll put a new one in there because that's our job.
Yes,
if they're both gone, because that's what they're thinking about, as opposed to just let me clean this stupid room and get out of here.
Yeah, I don't think they're thinking much other than, okay, there's something I need to refill, and okay, we'll just put this, because if I like a certain type of lotion, I'm like, oh, that smells good, or like a certain type of body wash.
Yeah.
I just take it, pop it, and then the next day I'm like, okay, they replaced it. I just put that next one in there, and I keep just removing them, so I keep getting more and more free ones.
Yeah, there's probably hundreds of rooms that they're cleaning, but I think, oh no, they're doing a sting on my room to capture me.
They've got notes and an FBI agent hiding in the closet.
And see, if I'm walking down a hotel and I see the little cart there, I'll just grab a handful of them and keep going.
See, now that is stealing.
No, it's not. They're going to put him in my room eventually anyway.
Well, if you stayed there for a month.
Yeah. How many days? You only get the amount of days you're there, buddy.
Yeah.
I like to give you a hard time. I've taken a pen from that little thing.
Okay.
You need it.
Oh, my God.
And the chocolates.
Well, that's a cool looking pen. I was like, I just like the way it felt in my hand.
Wow.
So
I didn't know I was working with thieves.
Yeah, white collar criminals. Jeez.
We're the real life Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. Danny and Steve.
Yeah. Wow. Well, turns out that almost 60% of Americans actually take them from the room, but a lot of them, I don't know if they know it's okay.
So it's a lot of times they throw away the toiletries after you leave because they just don't know if you've touched them or not, and so they're just like, you know what, you might as well just take them. And this is from Rosie Tacoma. She travels for a living.
I wonder if that's with COVID or if that's always the case.
That's always been the case.
That's
Really?
why I take
They
the
throw them away?
That's why I take the TV. They don't know if I've touched it or not.
It's like the same if you don't touch something on your plate at a restaurant. They're
they're not going to recycle the food.
Yeah, they're just
Well,
gonna throw it
that's
away.
different. If they actually had like a bunch of, my favorite snack, Hostess Zingers on a plate, and I only had half of them, are they going to throw those other delicious wrapped up Zingers away? That
Yes.
ain't right.
Yeah, more than likely.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's why you should just steal them, BJ.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. I really wish that was the case with a lot of things in life.
I know there are some programs in some hotels that will take all, even if it's like half used, they'll take them all and make like kits for homeless people and stuff. Like shampoo.
Oh, yeah,
Right, now make us feel bad.
Yeah.
You just stop.
So you
Why
guys
don't you
are
even share that? We don't need that information to
Nice
guilt
going.
us.
I'm just
Such
saying
a
that
jerk.
one time you forgot.
Bonnie
you're
and
helping.
Clyde would go rob banks. Danny and Steve robbed from the homeless. Congratulations.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
Wow. I'm just saying, you just A equals B equals C. There you go.
Here we are having fun, and Vicky's got to give us some information that's going to make us feel like complete and utter dirtbags.
I don't know what to
You're
say.
welcome.
I had no idea.
Happy
that I was-
Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
Well, I didn't know that Steve and Danny hate children. I didn't know this happened.
Whoa, now it's the children.
Well, there are some homeless
Wow.
children, so you just have to make
All
that
right,
connection.
fair enough.
So they hate the children.
Thanks, Vicky.
That's what I'm asking. Next time I stay in a hotel, I have to ask. That's the question.
Is this going to the homeless?
Yeah.
Homeless children.
Oh, okay, got it.
Excuse me, Steve. You don't even use shampoo, Mr. Steven. Can I have it?
Oh, so now it's going to bulge shame me. I use shampoo on my butt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's got hair down there.
Yeah.
Okay, that is. I don't know how you know that, and that is also information that nobody wanted.
Everybody has a hair.
We have a message from the children. Keep your shampoo. We don't want it. We didn't know that's where it was going.
I'll use shampoo if I have to, if it smells nice. In the
You mean down in your area?
Well, everywhere. Like I'll just use it as a body wash.
Even if
it's
you're
soapy.
Wow.
We got
All
the
right.
body hair, yeah.
Oh, how do you go? How do you guys know about Steve's body hair stain?
We all shower together when we go on those conventions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. You missed the bonding time.
Did I though? I feel like I did okay without that.
Although, have you ever done that when they the water bottles on that little cart that they push through with all the extra water bottles? You ever swung by and just swoop one of those up too?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, my
those I
gosh.
feel a little bit more like I'm a criminal, but I still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta stay hydrated.
Aren't those
man.
the water? Do you have to pay for some of those, or do you don't take some of the stuff that they put in the safe? Do they
Yeah, I know
the
what you're
candy
talking about.
safe, whatever the hell?
The candy safe?
Yeah, don't worry about it, man.
No, it's more like the free bottle of water they'll give you each morning.
Yeah.
But it's
the
only
free
one they usually get. But
right, yeah.
sometimes you just need another one.
Of course, when you're stealing all their stuff, you get thirsty.
That one I do get the adrenaline rush. Like I'm looking around, try and listen. Oh, she's vacuuming right now.
Where are the cameras?
Yeah,
Oh, look at you, Ethan Hunt.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good
I have a
job.
certain set of skills, BJ.
Oh, all right.
Stealing water bottles.
Actually, you're the one kidnapping. I think Liam Neeson would be coming after you. Well, this is lovely. I hope you're proud of the show you're listening to.
Yeah.
Bunch of criminals.
I mean, they said it's not stealing.
Well, yeah, but now that we know that they're going
the
to the
toiletries.
homeless, that's where they probably ask you, please leave some of the stuff for the homeless.
You suck, Vicky. Here we are having fun taking things.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But Vicky apparently said that's what you and Danny have been doing your entire lives.
Well, now I won't.
All of the people who are needy,
I still will.
taken from the hands of you two who are greedy.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, that rhymed.
Thank you.
Oh, we got a real Dr. Seuss in the room today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Hey, that's Salty Steve.
That's Vicky's fault, Rev.
Oh, I know.
Having a great day, cracking one, coming in. Now I got to be lotion shamed.
What?
Wow, that's is that an urban? That's got to be.
I'm not
Urban
looking that
Dictionary.
one up.
Look it up. It's got to be good. We got a guy. This is. I don't know if this is a great story, but a guy shot his son, and why did he shoot his kid? All because he would not stop playing the guitar. Half of the infamous duo of Steve and Danny will have the Miggs report for you at 6:20 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
From Random House Children's Books comes Growing Pangs, a relatable graphic novel by Catherine Ormsby and Molly Brooks about growing up and OCD. Katie's a little different, but her best friend Casey accepts her for who she is. But when Casey starts to act strange, Katie begins to worry. She knows tapping on a drawer 3 times won't make her worries go away, but she can't stop. Is something wrong with her? And will anyone want to be friends with her if they find out? Growing Pangs is available wherever books are sold.
The world needed a safer trampoline. Dr. Keith Alexander, inventor of the Spring-Free trampoline, wanted to bring the joy of trampolining to his daughter. His wife said they were too dangerous, so he invented his own. Spring-Free trampoline is the world's safest trampoline, with no springs or hard edges. Now, parents can have peace of mind that their kids are outside jumping safely. To learn more, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Kia. Thanks to Kia Pure for giving us the Miggs Report. And today, it's a special day for you, BJ.
Why is that? What's
you
happening?
You get to be whatever you want because it's Cranky Coworkers Day.
Woo! It's me!
Great.
Finally!
Yay.
Oh, wait a second. Like, it's not your time either?
Hey, I'm happy today.
That's what I thought. It's Cranky Coworkers Day.
You can also enjoy a beer. It's American Beer Day.
Oh, just so the perfect thing to give you, Cranky Coworker.
Yeah, enjoy a nice, like, Lowenbrow for American Beer Day or something like that.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I don't know why Lowenbrow is
Lowenbrow.
I know, right? That's about the lion on it, right?
I don't remember the last time I had a Lowenbrow.
It's a blast from the past.
Hey, Danny, can you go to the fridge and pass me a Lowenbrow?
On my way, buddy.
Yeah, I remember that, though. That was
Lowenbrow.
That was like, it's like, oh, you've reached it. You've made it if you had a Lowenbrow.
Really?
I don't know. That's what I thought.
Okay. All right, this happened in Cincinnati. And, man, I don't know if you have this kind of relationship with your son, BJ, but apparently his father's son, they got into a little bit of an argument. The son was at the house. The son's 50 years old. The dad is 79.
Oh.
And the son apparently really loves to play the guitar. So, and his name's Fred. He's Fred Jr., so Fred Sr. is the dad.
All right.
So Fred Sr. is getting a little annoyed because I guess he was playing for over an hour. No word on, bad reporting, of course, but no word on what song he was trying to play.
Yeah.
I don't know if at age 50 he's just trying to learn how to play the guitar or if he's been playing it for a while.
So these are important questions.
But Dad didn't like it. So what did Dad do? Grabbed a gun and threatened to shoot his own son. Son, figured, Dad's not really going to shoot me. He's my father.
Yes.
And maybe kept playing. So Dad's like, yep, you're going to threaten, you're not going to stop. I'm going to shoot you. And he tried to shoot the guitar.
Oh.
But guitars aren't bulletproof.
Oh, boy.
So he ended up hitting his son as well.
Oh, boy.
But it looks like it caught him somewhere in, like, the side. So nothing bad to where the son's going to be in any bad shape about this other than being in a lot of pain because his own father shot him.
Yep.
And then they got into a scuffle.
Okay.
Dad ended up with a fat lip, had some cuts to his face, and then he called 911. So we had the 911 call, and here's the thing. BJ, you might relate to this guy because, well, he's hard of hearing, so he just starts yelling. I mean, I laugh about it now because obviously nobody's hurt. Nobody's massively hurt. There's no one's going to die from all of this, but it just seems like a comedy scene. And here's this guy, threatens his son, shoots his own son, shoots the guitar, inadvertently then shoots his son. Son beats him up. He calls 911, yells at the 911 operator because he can't hear her. And here's how it sounded.
911, what's the emergency?
I accidentally shot my son here.
Is he awake?
I cannot understand the word you're saying.
Is he awake?
Yes.
I need to know where he was shot at. Was it the head, the arm, the chest, the leg?
Yeah, it's in his side.
In his side.
Yeah.
He's fine.
I totally understand what that guy's talking about. I can't hear you, miss.
I just like, though, he can't hear her, so he starts yelling.
Yeah.
She can hear you just fine, Grandpa or Dad.
I know. I wish I could understand that myself, but I don't.
Well, you got that dad shooting his son. Then you got a mom who was assaulted by her own daughter with tacos.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Is it real tacos?
Yes, actual food. The taco food. Right. Apparently, they got into an argument because the house wasn't clean. So what better way than to handle that than to just start hitting your mom with tacos?
Oh, well, that'll do it, yeah.
Hit her in the head. The cops showed up, and there's food everywhere. Wow. Imagine walking into that scene. Just a bunch of taco meat all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she was arrested for hitting her mom, assaulting her mom with tacos.
Yeah, this is Parent Day today.
All right, but it's also DK Metcalf Day.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, man.
No, he's not.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
But there's somebody very upset with him.
What's this now?
Vicky, I don't know if you know this person. I don't know if you keep tabs on like who the OnlyFans models are of the world.
Oh, wow.
But the story involves DK Metcalf and OnlyFans.
Oh, really?
Apparently, there's a woman on OnlyFans. She's a quote-unquote model by the name of Tori Lynn. And she's been like snapping and chatting with DK Metcalf.
Oh, boy.
So at some point, they're talking. I guess this happened just the other day, maybe a couple nights ago. I don't know exactly when it happened, but she was like, oh, hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. DK invited her over to his place to have a little fun. And then I guess as she was heading on over there, she was like getting upset because she's not hearing from him quick enough. But then I guess at some point he wanted to know if she would do a foursome, and then she got mad.
Oh, boy.
Turned around and left. This is all according to her.
Wow.
But she showed like screenshots of like the conversations and things like that up on social media because she's mad at him. How dare he want to have a foursome with her? And that's where the story ends.
And so these are alleged conversations that she's showing that they had.
Yeah, it's out on Bro Bible, like the screenshots that she put up there, and she's ranting about DK's just a young guy who wanted to have sex. What did he do that's all that wrong? He asked her. It wasn't like he surprised her when she came over to the house, like, hey, there's 3 other chicks, let's party. Or 2 other. What did he do that's so bad? He just wants to make some sweet loving with an OnlyFans model.
Listen, you know me, I'm with you, except, unfortunately, DK is a little bit of a more high-profile guy than the average, hey, let's get together and...
Right, not many people can pull off a foursome, but DK Metcalf can.
And the foursome would be 3 women and him.
I'd imagine. I don't
never know, man.
I don't think Russell Wilson and Bobby Wagner are hanging out at his place, allegedly.
Well, that would be really, but
they haven't said they're not.
Yeah, I don't think that would be good for Russell either if that was the case.
Oh, gosh, right? Hey, maybe things are open.
That's how they build their chemistry, allegedly.
Okay.
Go home. You don't need to understand this.
Hello. I know they get together in the off season and then to work on their plays. I just didn't know it was that play.
Just want to work on that light touch when it comes to throwing that ball.
That's what it is. Yeah. Wow, so she's pissed.
Yeah, she's all over social media just complaining about it. And it's funny, like the overall consensus is like, well, wait, what did he do? It was so bad. Like, it just seems like, you were going over there to hook up with him and you just wanted to see if you could hook up with him and maybe some other people as well. And if you don't like it, you turn around and you leave.
Yeah, I feel like in that respect, you're right. I just feel like his private business is now all over the place. I'm more upset with her because she put him on blast for what should have been a private thing, and he was asking consent for something. It all seems at least like he was doing things above board, and now it doesn't matter. Well, I thought it was just going to be you and me. What the hell?
Forever.
Yeah, it's like, really? Okay, OnlyFans Fanny.
Well, I think she's also mad because at some point while she was heading there, I guess she had to drive an hour to go see him. He's like, actually, you should just head home. It's too late. And then he wrote her again saying, actually, if you want to come over and have a foursome, that would be cool.
Wow. Look at DK. DK's like, you took too long. Got a couple other people over. Oh, wait. Here's a solution.
I will say, though, when you are expecting to go to a booty call or something and you're driving and it's a long distance and they call you and they're like, you know what? We need to reschedule. That is very disappointing. I just plucked and waxed and did everything to get ready, and now I don't even get any booty.
And so the least you could do is give her like Freddie Swain's number or someone else on the team. Like, hey, I can't do it. But
Vicky, what would you do though if he was like,
he's a wide receiver as well. I mean,
fair enough. Okay, I was like, oh, all right.
That's a good point.
Stepping in and having to help out.
Freddie's been a good target lately.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
might as well pass him some love.
Vicky, if somebody did that to you where you knew you were going for a booty call, but then halfway through the trip, they're like, listen, what would you be willing to do a foursome?
Well, it's like you got to tell me ahead of time. I got to prepare and bring certain things for certain things.
Oh, okay. So you would be happy because
It sounds like he was providing the certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
All right. At least Vicky's a maybe. Would you go on blast and throw it all over social media?
I just want to have I want to be a fly on the Snapchat wall of DK Metcalf and how he arranges these things.
Yeah, this is wow. Well, you gotta do something. He hasn't been getting it done on the field, so maybe some off the field activity will help.
I just saw that story. I just couldn't stop laughing. I'm like,
yeah,
it's such a ridiculous story.
It is very, very. Yeah,
all right, let's talk about something awesome.
Okay, what we got?
Last night.
Woo!
Yes. Big game for the Seattle Kraken as they ended up winning at home at Climate Pledge Arena 5-1, beating the Montreal Canadiens. Brandon Tanev, 2 goals during the game. He now has 5 goals in 7 games, is it?
That's pretty good.
Which is nuts because last season he had 7 goals in 30-something games. So a lot of people are feeling like he could be was it William Karlsson when he went to Vegas when they were an expansion team? The season before he played with Vegas, he had 6 goals in the whole season. Played with Vegas, got 43 goals because all of a sudden he was being asked to do more. And it seems like that's the case with Brandon Tanev, who's just looking phenomenal out there. Not only scoring goals, but just hitting anything in sight. He's just like, there's a guy, I'm going to hit him. Then that guy gets mad at him. All right, you're trying to hit me? Nope, I'm going to hit you again. It was awesome.
So he's on pace to score, 100 goals?
1 billion goals, I believe.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's nice to see Jordan Eberle. He scored in less than a minute into the game. A lot of people have been waiting for him to score because he's one of the guys that they're hoping that would be bringing a lot of goals to the team. So he finally was able to make that happen. Yanni Gourde looked awesome. Grubauer making some huge saves during the game. The goal that he gave up, that was just a cluster F out there, weird bounce. And it was just a lot of people in front of him. And all in all, that's exactly, I think, what Coach Hackstall wanted, a full 60-minute game from the team. They were just foot on the gas the entire game, and that crowd was rocking.
Yeah, man. It's fun to watch.
That was a really good game. And I don't know if you watched the opening ceremonies.
I did.
I thought that was really cool. They changed it up this time. It was all about the 1917 Seattle Metropolitans. I think they chose to beat her in this game because, that was the team that beat the Montreal Canadiens for the Stanley Cup, and then we're supposed to have another series with them in 1919, but it got cut short because of the Spanish flu and the pandemic and all that type of stuff. But it was a really good piece. They had the grandson of one of the players narrated, Corey Daniels, who's the grandson of I think it was Frank Foyston.
I'm glad you said that because I'm like, he can't be still alive, can he? But he said that's who he is, and he's narrating it.
Well, I know because he was narrating it as a first person.
Yes.
So at first I was like, for such an old man, his voice sounds amazing.
Agreed. I was like, what?
I was like, this guy found the fountain of youth. And then I realized, oh, crap, it's actually his grandson that's reading it.
It's still cooler, though. It's still cool that they found a relative.
I thought so, too.
Yeah.
And that place was just hopping. It was awesome to watch. Although I did find it interesting because it's a weeknight. Some people aren't able to go to the games. There are people that bought tickets solely so they could sell them, and then they weren't able to sell them. Dude, if you went on the Ticketmaster verified resale thing 20 minutes before the game, $40 tickets.
Whoa. Are you serious?
Yeah. Tickets that would typically that face value are about $100 and something bucks.
Oh, that's good to know.
I gotta keep an eye out then.
So if you're ever thinking about going to a game, I'm like Danny and I were talking about, why don't we just go to a bar one night, hang out there, and 30 minutes before the game, buy tickets.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Yeah. Because it's through the verified resale, so at least you don't have to worry about dealing with some kind of weird scalper situation.
Oh, nice.
You know what happened last time you tried to do that, though?
Yes.
Yeah, we all got shut out and didn't get to see
That's because it was in stupid Vegas.
Yeah, stupid Vegas.
Danny, are you sure you want to take that chance with Steve?
Yes, I do.
Because, every time he tries to do these ticket things.
It's fine. It's a win-win for me. I'm either at a bar, and then I got to go to the Kraken game, or I got to stay at the bar.
Well, and you get to watch a sad Steve as he's watching the game on TV like we did.
The $1 million question was, did the Rev watch the game?
You know what? I did watch it.
All right, the curse is broken.
But the thing is, I watched it muted because I was still playing D&D.
So now you have to watch the game.
So now I have to watch it muted. Jeez.
All right, well, John Forsland and JT Brown aren't going to be happy. But
I know. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. Man, those two are sounding great together.
Yeah.
Each game that gets the chemistry between them is just awesome. I thought Root Sports did a great job. Someone said it's because of my lucky socks, thanks to the Dirt Hauler.
I forgot about your socks.
I did wear my lucky socks yesterday.
So what are you going to do about this?
I'm going to wear them again on Thursday.
Now, if you wash them, you can wash the luck off.
Well, they're already in the wash.
Oh, for crying out loud! You're to blame for whatever might happen.
You're to blame for the future.
I haven't washed my feet yet.
Well, that's not something I want to hear being in such close proximity.
It was last night.
Oh, all right. I suppose that's okay.
What do you think I did after the game? Went for a run?
Yeah,
went to bed.
We know that you are. We know that you are a XXX foot model. So that's why I don't know if you were working last night or not.
Well, I was busy, snapping with DK Metcalf. He really likes my feet.
Yeah. Okay.
And then some people, I thought it was a cool touch also that they hung a banner celebrating in tribute to the 1917 Seattle Metropolitans. And of course, people on social media that aren't Kraken fans, obviously, looking for any reason to crap on the Kraken. And people are bitching about that. I'm like, at no point did they say it's our Stanley Cup banner. It's a tribute to a Seattle team that once won a Stanley Cup. I thought it was a really cool thing and a nice nod to the history of Seattle sports.
Why would you get mad about that?
Because people bitch about everything.
I mean, it was a Seattle hockey team with the Stanley Cup, and it's a cool part of our history, and that's why we have a damn S on our new unis anyway.
I know. People just get
wow. I know that. You just go. Listen. Why don't you just get off of humanity? Go to. I don't like Humanity Island.
Right.
And I complain about everything, and even I wouldn't complain about that.
It's a Canucks fan, I'm sure. Those Canucks fans suck.
Oh, the Canucks.
It's time to start that rivalry.
Yeah, right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The Canucks fans. I mean, look, you're already kidding. Come on.
Up next, they're going to be playing on Minnesota, and that's going to be happening tomorrow. So if you're going in a game, that's actually going to be a fun one to go to. Minnesota's a really good team. I think they're like 5-1, and they've got a stud of a young player that could be potentially one of the better players in the league for the next several years, and that's Kirill Kaprizov. I always screw those names up, but he's a really good player. That's Kirill the Thrill.
All right. Well, I don't like that idea because
doesn't matter. We're winning, BJ.
Oh, we're winning. Oh, well,
this team's hot now.
Okay. Well, get those socks out of the wash before you.
All right, let me text my wife.
All right.
Pull them out. Oh, Sounders.
Yeah.
They weren't able to pull out a win.
Oh.
No.
Wow, Danny.
Not at all.
Wow. But who cares? The Sounders, the Kraken won, right, Dan?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, there you go.
3-0. They ended up losing. Still at the top of the West.
Still at the top of the West. It's probably going to change today, but we could still pull it off. We have one more home game.
Wow, 3-0, dude. But we're still in the playoffs, though.
We're still in the playoffs.
That doesn't matter.
And honestly, a lot of people could argue that we're trying to save ourselves for the playoffs, and we're getting two of our stars back in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully we can actually score.
Well, next game, is Monday against the LA Galaxy, and that's at home?
Yes, sir. Last home game of the season.
Ooh, big one.
Well, last regular season home game of the season.
Huge one.
Yeah.
Huge.
Oh, Dirt Haller texted in, brought up a good point. He did send me 2 pairs of Kraken socks, so I could just rotate them.
I hope you're right. I mean, it's the pair. That's how I look at it.
Or do I stick with the same colored ones, and then I don't switch until they lose?
You know what? There's a lot of superstitious questions. I think that you have to keep the socks on you had. I mean, that's the idea.
Yeah, like home socks, away socks.
So just keep them on forever until they lose? Like go to bed with them on?
Well, yes. I didn't want to,
Yes,
listen.
absolutely.
It's your life, sir.
That's messing with my sleep.
Yeah.
Well, how about yesterday with the World Series? Game 1. Started off with a bang. The Atlanta Braves home run right off the start of this game, and they ended up beating the Astros 6-2. Game 2 tonight in Houston.
So did you hear about the dude that was pitching on a broken leg?
No.
This Charlie Morton had a ground ball shoot off of his leg, his lower leg, and it broke, but he didn't know it broke. So he's pitching, and then finally he strikes a guy out, I think, and then goes, you know what? I don't know what's wrong. And he says, I got to come out of the game. Then they go do an X-ray and find out, he's got a fractured tibula or something like that.
Broken fibula.
Yeah, fractured right fibula. Goodness.
But he was pitching on it for like an inning or so, and even struck out a dude with a broken leg before he left the game.
Well, suck it up and keep pitching. Obviously, it's not impacting your game.
That's what he said. He was like, I feel so bad. I wish I could have done more. And the team was like, are you insane? I wish I could have done more. You got a broken leg and you struck a guy out. How do you feel if you're Houston? The guy with the broken leg we can't hit.
Sounds like a hockey player. Remember the one player broke his leg or fractured it or something like that, was still trying to play in the game?
Yeah,
it's the World Series, man. You don't want to stop.
He's out for the whole World Series, and he was their stud of a pitcher.
He shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, so he shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, just keep it quiet.
Yeah. How about the luck of a ball? Like a pitcher very rarely gets hit with a ball, and he gets hit with that ground ball, and it takes him out.
Yikes. As far as weather, 55 degrees, going to rain today. That's the Mix Report, and that's what's up. Go Kraken, baby.
Go Kraken.
Go Crack, go.
Yeah.
Go Crack, go.
When's the next game?
Tomorrow night.
All right, baby.
Climate Pledge Arena.
Woo!
Kraken Thursday.
Kraken Thursday. Perfect.
Yesterday, Steve did get this one right.
John Heater's first major movie role was what 2004 film?
Yes. Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes. Call now if you want a shot at beating Steve. 206-421-ROCK. We'll play Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. What's the difference between filing for bankruptcy and credit counseling?
Credit counseling is a useful process in some circumstances, but it does show up on your credit. In fact, from a credit scoring standpoint, credit counseling shows up just like a bankruptcy, so it's going to affect your credit as negatively as filing bankruptcy. In credit counseling, the idea is that a credit counselor works with your creditors on your behalf to try to lower interest rates or work out payment plans with your creditors to pay back your debt over time. In credit counseling, you almost always pay back 100% of the debt, sometimes at lower interest. And of course, some creditors will participate in that process and some won't. So you're usually left with kind of a mixed result with credit counseling and, of course, a high payment.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
From Random House Children's Books comes Growing Pangs, a relatable graphic novel by Catherine Ormsby and Molly Brooks about growing up and OCD. Katie's a little different, but her best friend Casey accepts her for who she is. But when Casey starts to act strange, Katie begins to worry. She knows tapping on a drawer 3 times won't make her worries go away, but she can't stop. Is something wrong with her? And will anyone want to be friends with her if they find out? Growing Pangs is available wherever books are sold.
Want to create a lifetime of memories this spring? Do you remember the joy of jumping as a child? If only there was a way your own kids could experience that same joy safely. Spring Free Trampoline has been engineered to eliminate 90% of product-related injuries. The Spring Free design boasts no springs and a flexible enclosure and proudly offers a 10-year warranty. That's peace of mind. Lock in your ultimate backyard safe space before summer arrives. Visit springfreetrampoline.com.
New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of a Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.